Good morning. So, since the beginning of April, I've been working on salsing, like salsa dancing. And, the reason I started salsa dancing is I've really just found a love for Latin music in general. Over like the past 3 or 4 years, I've always kind of enjoyed it, but I've really started to enjoy it on a different level over the past, 2-3 years. So I had my wife's Hispanic, and the New Year's parties are what you imagine, right? There's a DJ. They got a cousin who's a DJ, and it's always blasting the merengue and all the Latin hits. And I really enjoy Vivir Mi Vida by Mark Anthony and Baila de Gorilla, Baila esta cumbia, just a bunch of hits. And there was a time when I was 21, where I didn't enjoy it as much, but the more I heard it growing up in San Antonio, the more I started to enjoy it. And I would watch people dance, and all you see is the foot shuffling, right? I can't pick it up just watching other people do it. So I finally decided this quarter that I was going to teach myself how to salsa. So what did? I did what anybody else would do. And I went and found a YouTube video, and it was super simple. And the way that they explained it made a lot of sense to me. And it was just as simple as step as a man, right? Because you're leading. You step with the left foot forward, and your right foot will come up, and the heel will kind of come in. So you do that step, and then you replace the right foot, and then you bring the left foot back, raise the right foot back up, and then you reverse it, right? The right foot goes back, left heel comes up to the inside, and then you put it down, bring it back up like that, boom, switch, like that. And that's how you get the hips going, right? So to start from the beginning, it's step, replace, step, replace, step. And I kind of messed it up, but so step, replace, bring it back. There's a little pause, and then you step, replace, bring it back. And you bring the heels up, kind of gets your hips going, right? So my wife always makes fun of me that I have kind of stiff hips and they don't move that great. So I've really been over exaggerating the hip movement. And so the way that's worked for me is when I pick my foot up, you can kind of see it as I'm doing that, right? So anyways, step, step, replace, step, step, replace. So you kind of just see it's super simple. It's just one step forward, replace, bring that foot back, step back, replace. Super easy, right? And then you also go sideways. It's even easier. Just step, replace, step, replace. Super simple. And so since it's so simple, these basic steps, I don't even really do it to music, because I know I have enough rhythm and I'm used to being on beat that when the music comes on, I can go faster or I can go slower with the music. So I really just kind of focus on feeling it in my big toe, and I even kind of rotate to the outside of my foot as I go. So that's a real rough, honestly, how to. Another reason I wanted to take up dancing is I didn't play a lot of soccer. I didn't do a whole lot of sports that directly involved my feet. So I was a baseball player, and that indirectly involved my feet. And I was a lineman when I played football, because in middle school, high school, I was a slower, bigger kid. Unfortunately, I topped out at 5'10", 71 inches, and a $190. So lineman really wasn't in my future, nor did I really enjoy it that much. But my feet had always been bad, and they'd always cramped, and they were kind of flat. But now that I backward sled all the time, my feet don't bother me really much at all, but they're still kind of dumb. So between foot juggling and dancing, I've been really working on getting my feet involved, getting my balance better, and that will directly correlate to getting better at sports I'm playing. Golf, which surprisingly requires a lot of feet, and softball, and then the odd occasions where I like play pickup basketball or something. But yep, there's my salsa video.